this club? I mean, during your initial conversations with Todd Boehly and the ownership here, what have you made of what they've said and how they see the vision for this club going forward?
Well, I've been impressed because I think it's. I'm not sure if ambitious is the right word, but they are ambitious, of course. But I think that it's to be obviously honed in the right direction, and they have a clear vision, and people working within the club have a clear vision of where we want to get to. And I'm very impressed with the really strong intentions and involvement. I think, you know, collaboration and talking and working forward to try and get to somewhere is really important in the modern day. I think things have to be and should be aligned from top to bottom, and that comes with communication, and there's certainly a lot of that. So I've been very impressed with that, and I think there has to also be an understanding that this is a long-term project, an idea, and you know that's when you put it in the big scheme of things, I think that has to be understood. And as I said before, there may be difficult steps in that process. And that's the important thing then, is that us and people at the club work really hard to keep going in the right direction. And of course, I get that feeling from the top of the club.
That's great. Best luck this weekend.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, last two in the broadcast section today. Rahman, BBC World, and then Scott to finish.
Frank, can I just ask you about N'Golo Kante? How much of a difference does it make to have him tactically and then just as a member of the team? And do you think he should be given a new contract as his contract runs out?
I will stay away from that part. That's for the club and N'Golo to talk about. But having worked with N'Golo before, he's an incredible player, one of the best I've been fortunate enough to work with. And I know the positives of having him and the negatives are not, because in my first season here we missed him for some big periods, and when we had him, you feel the impact of him. As an individual player, his impact is very clear. And trying to, off the back of a 4-month injury, we have to manage him at the same time, because when you have N'Golo fit, he's clearly one of the best midfield players in the world. And I think you see in these performances in Madrid, you know, Liverpool last week, having just come back from injury, that he's not slowing down in that term. When he plays, he always offers massive output and massive quality. So I'm very pleased to be working with him again.
Okay, last question, Scott.
Obviously, you've had a week at the club now, and as you came back knowledge, there's not been a great deal of time to work with the players. Does that then put pressure on, again, against the likes of Brighton, for you to be able to see more of them, maybe give somebody like Barry Shealy or Carney Chukwuemeka a chance on the pitch, because there's just been no other time?
Yes, but they can't all play. The maths don't work as such. So I think over the period I'm here, firstly I want to win football matches because we are Chelsea, and that's obviously going to be what is expected of us from, well, firstly from ourselves, but also fans and, you know, outside alike. So, and then secondly, I want to be part of a process in this period where players have an opportunity. If they train, if they deserve to play, they get an opportunity on the pitch and they show what they can do. So yeah, tomorrow will be an opportunity for some players that didn't play in the Champions League, possibly didn't play at the weekend, to come in, because it's a game where we absolutely need freshness and energy as well. So every opportunity they should take.